Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Manager 2018. It's Pro Cyclist Mode, Episode 69. We're on to Stage 14 of 21 at La Vuelta, the Vuelta España, as in the Tour of Spain. So one of the three Grand Tours. I did happen to win this one last year, and at this point, on stage 14, I mean, we're only at the 2/3 of the way through point at the end of this stage. I'm definitely the favorite. I've got a comfortable lead, and it's growing. 320 over second place, Rapacero, 640 over third place. So my lead is growing. This will be a good opportunity to grab some points in the Mountain Climbers jersey. That's one that I have not won as of yet and would love to get my hands on, as I won the other three jerseys last year, and I'm actually in control of the other three jerseys right now. So the under 25s, the points, and the leaders jersey all in my possession as of right now. And the same one that I did not win a year ago, I am third place in that Mountain Climbers competition as of right now. So I would love to get my hands on that, but of course the main thing is I've still got to win the day. Well, I'm +4 for that race day condition, so it's looking fantastic for that option as of right now. Now we've got some big stages coming up here, so with a lot of action potentially going to take place. We're going to go ahead and stay live for now. No cuts as of this moment. It's going to be a quiet first half to the stage, so let's go ahead and let that play out. Now, the Mountain Climbers, like I said, is the one to watch out for. And that, right now, it's Lutsenko and Rosson that are the big threats. And then, of course, Rapacero. Rapacero is not going anywhere because he's second place overall. Latour is one who's also been, and Krooswijk. So those have been kind of the main guys that have been getting into the breaks. Well, as of right now, Rosson and Lutsenko, as always, have gotten themselves into the break. What I've done here in recent stages, other than try to keep them out of the break, which has been really difficult to do, as the breaks have been forming much easier in the last few stages now that there's huge time gaps. And, you know, these are guys that are way down, so there hasn't been support from me, there hasn't been support from other teams in really chasing that down. You can see that I've already got virtually my entire team on the front of the field as of right now, working to keep that break at a respectable gap. Well, 3 minutes, that's not a big deal, but that does put them in an advantage to at least hit that first climb. I'm not worried about that Category 2, but if we can catch them up by that Category 1 climb, the penultimate, if we can go over the top first for that, that would be fantastic, because then I could pick up those points, plus if I could win the final climb, that as well. But all of a sudden that lead is out to 5.5 minutes already. We're going to need to start bringing them back in before Richie Port with a puncture here. I've been fortunate so far here in La Vuelta, unlike the Tour de France where things did not go well, did not go according to plan. Here in La Vuelta, I've had one crash so far through the first 13 stages. So, knock on wood, I've been fortunate so far to not have to face too much adversity. I've lost time on 2 stages only, one of those being the team time trial where we took third, just a handful of seconds down from Team Sky, who won that one, and whew, there was a crash. Thought I might have gotten caught up in that one, but no, not the case. I'm okay. Alright, other teams are giving chase right now, so it's nice to get some help, some support on that one. 7.5 minutes to those lead 6 riders. We definitely need to start reeling them back in. I think at this point what my plan will be is I'm going to use up my team on the Category 1 climb to blow up the field. Try to save maybe one guy or two, and then blow up the field on the first half of the final climb, and then take it myself the rest of the way to the finish, leaving the rest of the field behind me. If possible. That's what I'd like to see happen. Alright, so we're already quickly approaching that point where we would have come back in this stage and gone live from here. So that gap, it's starting to come down, but it's awfully big. I'm really trying to save my team for the plan. A little more pace here would have kept that gap down to, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Ooh, Sam Uman, that's a flat in an area you don't want to get one, but there's a good chance he'll come back, especially now. 90 riders off the back, and everybody's brought back together. So he was able to tag along with that group and not waste much energy. Alright, so that lead has come down by a minute as we head up this climb. And it's coming right back out. Great. Nice work, you guys. Nice work. You are giving such a fantastic chase. Rosellen picks up some points here, as does Lutsenko. They both grabbed points on that climb. It was Lutsenko who went 4 points. Oh, it was just Lutsenko. No. That's sprint point. Let me see what happened here on this one. Rosellen 5, yeah, Lutsenko 3, and O'Connor 1. Alright, we're going to be hitting the bottom here relatively soon, and I'm going to want to have us formed up before that, so I better slow things down, and we're going to do the one big train that has worked well here so far in this one. I think we're going to set like 86 initially. Yeah, let's see, Lopez, oh nice, +3 for him today. That'll be helpful down the stretch. Should last a good long while. TJ just a -1. Richie Port still sucking, as is Bargy. Those guys are fatigued and out of form and have been very little help, which is really sad because they are excellent riders. But you get what you get in terms of form, and that was ultimately my thing in the Tour de France. I was out of form. Viviani, let's get you to the front, huh? You don't need to attack right now, but you need to be up front. We're not to the bottom yet. Still have some downhill work to do. Things leveled off a little bit during that intersection, and now Viviani's starting to bring it forward. And we'll just go 80 here for now. Take it easy. Not a big push. There actually is a split here at the bottom. We've got just 94 riders left. It's still a huge gap to the breakaway, though. 2 climbs. They'll certainly be caught, but I'm not sure we're going to get first over the top for this next climb. Alright, it's time to start going uphill. Yep, that's above the base. It levels off a little bit right here as we're still kind of in the valley. But here in just a moment, right here, we're going to see that start ramping up. And so it's time to go, Viviani. How's an 85? Not even getting you on the front. How about an 86? Still not even getting you to the front. Danny Van Poppel at the front, Diego Rosa at the front, and Viviani sliding backwards. Well, that could be because it's Viviani, who's a 59 as a climber. Oi! 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 Come on, Viviani. You're going to cost the entire group here if you can't get forward. You got to attack it harder than this. 91, he's starting to make his way back forward. This is not good so far, though, as we're going backwards, not forwards. Viviani's going to have to really give it something else here. Find his way through the field a little bit to hand it over to Hamilton. Okay, Viviani's done, and that was not a good turn from Viviani at all. On to Hamilton. Get around Viviani, come on. Again, we're going backwards. We're towards the back end of the group now. In fact, I am the last rider, of course, in the train, and I am in the back end of the group. Viviani's gone out the back. We're down to 71 riders in the peloton, so it is shrinking. A lot of those riders never got back on. Make our way around. Ooh, Castroviejo is already done. This is not good, though. Hamilton, just trying to get to the front of the group, is doing damage to the team. And, of course, we're in the middle of the pack, so... I mean, the good news is... Well, I don't know. What is the good news? Is there good news? Tish Panut, Rainbow Jersey. Hamilton just about there, and it's going to be Dylan Toynes' turn here in just a moment. Okay, set you to auto. And now it's Toynes' turn. Hamilton's pulling off, and we just lost Richie Porte.
There's a breakaway in the leading group.
Counter-attack by Davide Formolo.
It's an attack.
Shoot, Toynes is done. Porte is done. This is not going well. Come on. There's guys attacking off the front. Egan Bernal. So Bernal has attacked. I actually like that the field has shrunk down this much without myself on the front. The others are working hard. But the downside being that my team is really struggling on this one at the moment. Barguil is done. This is ridiculous. I'm going to be down to just one rider over the top. And have never even gotten to the front of the pack. There we go. Van Garderen finally finds some space to get through. Lopez now is going to be the guy to go. We're near the top now, 2 kilometers from the top, so we should start to see kind of the riders we have now. I don't need to attack this too hard here. For Lopez, this is now a matter of trying to keep Barguil and Van Garderen in the group for the final climb. Nope, Barguil's out the back. Van Garderen might hang on. Yeah, right at the back of the group. He should hang on over the top here.
They're heading downhill.
Bardet leading the group. We're going to have Lopez try to recover here on the descent a bit. And, oh, Van Garderen gets dropped. No, Van Garderen's back. Maybe. He's not going to last. This descent is too fast. Too much work required. He's not recovering.
The pack seems resigned to leaving the victory to the escapees. Watch out. A team leader is...
Ooh, it's still 6.5 minutes. It's still 6.5 minutes to the front. Rossan, Dombrowski, Roman Gonzalez on the front. It just came back to 6 riders at the front now.
Looks like a really bad fall. It's a shame, but he's not going any further.
Bernal's still a minute ahead. And Garderen has recovered somewhat. You need to get moving forward here. Lopez. We're going to grab onto the wheel of Van Garderen when he gets up here. There it is. Okay, so we're going to change this now. Why are you not letting me? Fine. Fine, we'll do it your way. Alright, so we hit the base of the climb here, Van Garderen. We'll go 88s. We'll start pulling these guys back. Now, I'm still fresh. That's the important thing. Peloton's down to 20 riders. I'm finally at the front. Van Gardering's done already, though. Lopez, it's going to be his turn. And there we go.
This climb
So
is
we're going to
feared
go
by many
86
riders.
for him.
Percentages are very high.
There's Bernal. Pull him back. Ooh, Peloton's growing. It was growing. And all of a sudden we've got 4 riders. Rapaciro and Bardet are the only ones with us, as Lopez is helping pull us away from the field, though that group is chasing. We haven't lost them yet. But we've caught Bernal. And Lopez is just about done here. I'll leave him on duty for a little bit. I gotta watch that time. I don't want that group to catch us, but when they start to get close, that'll be, because I don't really want to go until that last, where things really get steep, that halfway up, or a quarter of the way up right now. But we're down to 30 seconds on the chase group, so they've already pulled back 20 seconds. There's another 10, and apparently I need to go sooner than I wanted. Oh, they latched back on. Only for a second, though. Rapaciro with me. He's not working, though.
Again, an attack is launched. The group has to break apart.
We're out to over a minute, which means I can actually slow down here. Sad thing, though, is he will not work with me. I mean, there's no chance of that. I'm in the lead of the race. He's in second. He wants me to blow up. He wants to take back time on me. So we slow down because we're out to over a minute and a half. Meanwhile, the lead at the front is down to 2.5 minutes. They are split up 4 off the back, 2 at the front. It is Rason and Roman Gonzalez that have gotten off the front. I could actually rest a little bit when I get up here with these guys, maybe, but I'm probably going to get attacked by Rapaciro as soon as I get up there. Joe Dombrowski, Ben O'Connor, Garcia, Lutsenko, and we're hitting that steepest section. Try to recover for a second. Good. Good. Rapaciro's not attacking immediately, so this is good for me. I want to stay here in the middle where I can see. Stop moving. 6K to go. And I'm recovering nice and quickly. 2 riders giving chase, catching up quickly. It's Sivakov, it's Binu.
Going through a very tough portion with percentages above 10%. 5 kilometers to the finish line.
Time to attack it again. Just an 81. Gotta open things back up. Somebody's off the back. Just Rapaciro and I again, so we left the other 3 behind. I got my little bit of recovery in there, but this is not good. Looking weak here to the finish. Okay, recovery time. Recovery time, that was a minute and a half. Now it's time to use my gel. Help with recovery a little bit. It's minute 10 to the front. Now all I need is a little bit to get away, and I don't have enough on that. There's no sprint, so at some point here I just have to push and hope that he's not going to get me. That I can outride him, ride him off the wheel, and that's not happening here. But we are catching those guys at the front. There! I rode him off the wheel. I rode him off the wheel. Small gap. 99 and pushing, and the gap's opening. It's holding steady.
Who's going to be the first to the line today?
Gonna get third today. But I should be ahead of Rapacero. Maybe. He is so close. Rossa takes the stage win. Big points for him. Romain Gonzalez second. I do get third. Small gap to Rapacero, but it does open it up a little bit more. But then huge gaps behind us. We're already at 2.5 minutes, and I was just over a minute down. 3 minutes. Sivakov, 5th. Benut, O'Connor, Bardet, there's Bernal, Lutsenko, Latour, Dombrowski, Garcia, Ciccone, Zacharin, Formulo, Lopez in 17th, Carthy, Quintana, Bookman, top 20. Large gaps. I mean, we were already at 7.5 minutes by the time we got to about 20th. Van Garderen, Barguil, 36-37. Viviani, half an hour behind. Should be crossing the line soon. There it is. 30 minutes, well before the cutoff. It looks like everybody will be in before the cutoff today. Having just kind of 2 major climbs helped with that. Major climbs early on would split the field to the point where people can end up a couple hours behind. So I win the climb again, but still not win the stage, as Breakaway claims the overall victory yet again. So I keep missing out on some points, and this time I missed out on points to somebody who is already ahead of me in the mountain climbers competition. So Rawson, if we're lucky, this will move him up a little bit in the standings. I don't know where he was in the standings and whether this would move him up enough to become a factor in the overall and force him to stop joining the breakaway group. Lutsenko, yeah, there you go. Rawson's 14th, Lutsenko is 16th, but they're both well over 20 minutes down. And that's still kind of that edge where you can go get in the break and enjoy that. So Rapacero 3:45 down in second. Bernal now 10 minutes behind. It's now a 2-man race. Rapacero is literally the only one that I need to worry about at all. And even then, his ability to threaten is getting less and less as time goes on here. Yeah, I pick up some points on the climb there, and I closed the gap to Lutsenko slightly, but he did pick up a few points on the day. And, oh gosh, I don't know. What did I get? 5, 6 points? Maybe 7? Let's see. 6. So Rawson gains 20 points of an advantage. Now Gonzalez gets 20, but that was his first 20, so he had 0 points prior to that. I gained 3 points on Lutsenko, but Rawson jumps into a massive lead and is now 23 points clear. He's the one now that's the threat over Lutsenko. So that is the race 2/3 of the way behind us. 7 stages left to complete. And stage 15, another day for us, for the climbers. Not much climbing really until the end. That category 1's going to split the field up some, but it's that final climb that's going to do the damage for sure. It's only 140 kilometers today, so the pace should be pretty hot. Breakaway groups should not be allowed a huge advantage like they had in the last stage. The climbing isn't enough to bring back 6-7 minutes. So we got to make sure that their lead is only a couple minutes. So I'll need to use up a couple riders in the chase. Looking like a potential +4 to the race day condition today. We'll see what that does overall for me. Ooh, only a +2 today. It's still not bad. But that means I would have had a -2 otherwise. I don't want Rapacero in the break. Fabio Aru. Nope, there he goes. Hamilton. Chase those guys down. No Rapacero in the break.
The peloton has slowed right down. The teammates of those in the breakaway are not going to make an effort. It's up to the other teams to get their fingers out.
Attack by Sam Ullman.
We'll try. We'll see what we can do today about shutting this thing down. Come on, Hamilton. You're right there.
Attack by Sam Ullman.
Toynes, take a turn. Pull those guys back. The good thing here is you exhaust them and they're not going to be able to attack again. I mean, they're trying so hard to stay away. As soon as we reel them back in, we can relax. And now, we've got another group going. I think Lutsenko's in. Oh, he's trying to go again. I don't want you in the breakaway over there, Rossan. You got way too many points last stage, and you're not going to get more today. First group, it's okay. Even though... Oh, Lutsenko's not in that group. In fact, Lutsenko's not in either group. But Toynes, what's going on? At a 91, you can't even catch up to these guys? Who else do we have here? Viviani. Join in the chase, please. 93. Van Garderen. Okay, join in. 93. Just catch the back group. Or catch the whole group now that they've come together. Rossan does not get to get in the breakaway today.
The pack can't get strung out too far, or it's going to start breaking up. The tempo has slowed down. Something might be cooking.
Okay with a break, just not a break containing. I don't want Lutsenko in there either, but especially Rossan. Rossan got way too many points.
A small group of riders are trying to get clear of the bunch.
Attack by Sam Ullman.
Here he goes. Wow, Sam Ullman's trying to get in the break. Dang, he's got to be down in the standings for that to happen. Viviani. Toynes. Barkey. Not letting Rossan get away. The others are fine. But catch Rossan.
Look, the pack has taken its foot off the gas. The team leaders can't be too worried about the breakaway.
Have we though?
Attack by Pierre Latour.
We're going at a 93. How is that taking our foot off the gas? Come on, Rossan's right there. Let the first two guys go. That's fine. There we go. Okay. I need to set everyone to a 93 for right now for the sake of survival. There you go. Again, they're going to try to ride off the front, aren't they?
Attack by Sam Ullman.
breakaway group.
But they're not riding away. They don't have the strength to. Let those first two guys get away. Let a small group go today. That is totally fine by me. Especially guys that aren't even in it. Rasan, go ahead and keep pushing now. Well, it does you absolutely no good. You're not going to be able to ride off the front.
There's a breakaway.
Van Garderen. Get chase. Rasan does not get away.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed. Breakaway.
One rider. These guys don't get off the front.
Things are heating up in front.
There you go. Let those guys go.
The pace is so high
Moss,
that the
Bernard,
riders are gonna be very
go
sore
for it.
at the end of the day.
Only marking one man.
The
I think
breakaway
that
is
should
under
just
a
about
minute
do
under
it. That should about do it. There you go. Minute and a half, 3 riders off the front. Nobody else is attacking right now. Lopez and Toynes are off the back, but they should make their way back up here, no problem. There we go. Things are back together. Alright, good. Successfully kept him out of the break.
And he's not going to be able to carry
And
on.
guys should recover here.
Jeopardize the rest of
Speed
the
things
season.
up.
It looks like the pack has bitten the dust collectively, but the riders would seem to be okay to carry on.
Yeah, let's put everyone back on auto.
Look, the pack has taken its foot off the gas. The team leaders can't be too worried about the breakaway.
Alright, so 3 riders, 5 minutes away. That's too much. We're barely riding here, but it's only 3 riders, so that's pretty easy to bring them back. Category 2 climb has just points for the top 3, so those guys are going to get it. It's the Category 1 climb that does get to 5, so there will be at least a couple points available at the top, if not catching the rest of that group. So Lopez should be getting water, but I haven't seen. There you go. He finally got some bottles. There we go. Okay, everybody's got water. First climb. Boy, it's already 7.5 minutes. There's no way we're gonna catch those 3. 8.5 minutes, 9 minutes. It's like nobody is interested in pulling them back. The good news, though, is those guys aren't going to earn big points, and I certainly can. But 13.5 minutes, the stage is absolutely theirs.
We're into the last third of the race. We'll soon know the final outcome.
And the pressure on the field isn't coming until we hit that Category 1 climb. So, just lost the stage, now we're fighting for 4th. Nobody else wanted to get involved in any kind of chase. I ultimately got what I wanted. I dictated that Rasan was not going to be in the break, but yeah, also not what I wanted. I wanted the stage myself for the points. It's hard to catch up to Rasan when I'm getting, 3rd, 4th place at the end of the stage, even though I'm winning the climb. Okay, we're going to form up soon. And yeah, now's a good time for that. Alright, let's set things. Look at the profile first. Not steep initially, but that last climb is crazy steep, though it does level off at the top. But that's insanely steep and still a long climb, so that's going to do a ton of damage. I'd like to have a few riders left and not burn through everyone on the initial climb, so definitely not going at a 93, but let's say 88. Lopez again with a +3, good. Van Garderen's level today on a 0. Toynes is a +1, so that's going to put him further back. Port and Barkey are both struggling still. Better condition from the team today. I like that overall. Viviani, start pushing you forward. 87. 88.
Another attack in the leading group.
Come on, Barkey.
The back is not fighting for it. It's clear as day.
Get to the outside. Come on. There we go. Gotta get myself through the pack here. Alright, this is the one where there are 4th and 5th place, so the top 2 over the top are going to be worth some points. So I do want to get to the front of this group. And now Viviani, start pushing because there are some others that are coming forward here. 3.8 kilometers to the top. I don't need my full group when I get there. Ah, come on. Too many guys coming up. Viviani is just not a good climber. Even pushing 90s, he's just
15 kilometers left.
no pace. Alright, Hamilton, Viviani, good job, your day is done. Bring it home. Barkey, Port, what's going on? Port, you're not supposed to lose the wheel. You're wasting energy.
Have set themselves up as pacemakers.
Viviani off the back. Peloton shrinking, 77 riders. I am not in a position to get first over the top on this. It's going to be Latour. Hamilton, get there. Come on, Hamilton, get there first. There you go. I think Latour picked up 1 point. Hamilton attack this descent, hopefully. "37 riders is all," and I just got left behind. There we go. Oh, it just messed up the whole group. Okay, here we go again. Lopez, Garderen, Toynes, Port, Gee, Hamilton, let's not go 99 and say we did. No?
A group of riders has come a cropper, but they all look ready to set off again.
Allow the rest of the team to recover a little bit. The good thing about the crazy descent here is it doesn't allow the rest of the teams, the other riders, to recover.
Oh, I hope it isn't too serious. There are just 10 kilometers left.
13 for us.
Of a rider coming off his bike, but apparently he's back in the saddle.
Okay, Hamilton's day is done. Barkey, let's see how we're looking. Okay, we're back to 64 riders. However, I've got my team right where I want them. Attacking the front. Richie Port is not going to last. We're going to swap you guys. Richie's going to give whatever he's got for a moment here. There you go. Toynes. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Why is it glitching out so bad today? Doesn't like me swapping their order. Barguil. Toynes, you're coming from... Port's already done, that's why he's done. But Barguil, let Toynes go. Let him have it for a moment. 3 riders, they still have 12 minutes on us, so yeah, there's no chance of catching them. Now Barguil, you can take back over. And Garderin's not going to last long either. In fact... Well, no, not in fact, because he's done, and then Garderin's done. And there. I'm going to set you to auto, and now it's Lopez, 11K to go. I'm going to be on my own for a long time, but the steepest section is coming up, and that's where I can ride off myself into the sunset. So, Lopez, take me home. Well, don't take me home. I'm going to take myself home. But get me partway there.
He seemed to have neither the energy nor the courage to keep going.
37 riders. 9 riders.
Due to such a frantic pace.
About to hit that steepest section.
This climb features some dreadful percentages.
Alright, take to an 80. 80. Alright, on my own. Still 8 riders though. 7. Lopez is still one of them. Lopez is out the back. 3 riders. It's Bardet and Rapacero and
they keep on attacking. Anyone that's low on gas definitely won't
okay,
be
that
able
didn't
to
work.
keep up.
Okay, Bardet was too weak. He's on his own. So, second on the road. 6.7k to go for me. I'll try to catch up to Rapacero here, but I don't need to catch him right now. Ease off. Can I recover, though? Not like this, I can't. See if we can catch him. Being a stronger climber gives me that little advantage. He's out to over a minute, though. This is not good. Minute and a half. And it's 7. He's definitely looking to gain some time here. And it's 17. Minute 10. So Rapacero takes 4th. I lose this one. 2nd at the top. Bardet, Bernal, Ciccone. Lose a little bit of time on this stage. Still not bad. Doing just fine. Lopez comes across 13th. So 2 of the big stages. Gain a little time on one. Lose a little time on the other. I think between the 2 stages, there's a net loss there. 40 seconds or so. So not the greatest day in the saddle for me, but opened up huge gaps to everybody else. But it really is, at this point, it's Rapacero and I. There is nobody else that I need to worry about but him. Minute 10 was the gap. No time bonus for either of us, so we're back down to 2.5 minutes, which is where we had just been. So 2:35 is the gap. It's now 11 to Bernal, 12 to Zakarin, 15 to Bardet in 5th. Lopez is up into 10th place now, just 20 seconds behind Sivakov. sprint competition, it's a little bit tight. Rapaciro's won more stages than I have, I think. Mountains, 21 down. What did we get on this stage? I got 2 points. That's it for that final climb, huh? 2 points. So, still 21 down. That hurts those chances a bit. So fitness now 98%. Freshness is still completely there. Fatigue, yeah, there's a little bit. But we're heading into stage 16. Stage 16 is going to be a sprint stage. It's one that we'll skip straight to the end on. However, it's going to happen at the beginning of the next episode. So 189 kilometers for that stage. 16 of 21. We are definitely getting down towards the end of this. Lead got a little bit tighter there, so we're not guaranteed anything at this point. We've got, let's see, we already saw 16, 17, a little bit of a hill stage, shouldn't do much there. 18, pretty simple. 19, pretty simple. 20, oh yeah, we got this. We got this. So all the big climbing stages are now done in the past, in the rearview mirror, and we've got a 2.5 minute lead at this point. So with that fitness peak, no problem. This race will be won, and we might be able to get all the way through the rest of those stages in the next episode, possibly. We'll see. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.